And good Monday morning to everybody. The weekend has gone by and all over, and off to work we go this morning. But boy, you want to talk about chilly today. 43 as you're waking up starting this. Welcome. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, and this is Scotty Ray's Weather. Of course, our forecast and our look of weather is probably a little bit different than anywhere else you'll get that in town. And, well, that's what separates us from everybody else. And the big thing about us is we appreciate you joining us each and every day. Don't forget, coming up at 8:30 this morning, Candace will join me, and we'll have some headlines from all across the United States this morning of what's going on as we begin a new day. And I can almost guarantee the headline that is out there this morning that you can feel the sweat beads starting somewhere in Florida, wherever Trump is this morning. I was going to show you this headline. We'll talk about it a little bit later on this morning. But Fauci is saying, thank me for the vaccine. Trump had nothing to do with it. And as we all know, Trump really likes to take credit for anything that he had part of. And now Fauci is saying he had everything to do with it. I would think that Trump has been out of shape, to say the least, about that. So that's coming up today. We'll talk about that at 8:30 as Candace rolls in to join me. Several events. We do expect another severe weather event rolling in this week. I'll give you details on that, the timing and all that in a few moments. North Mississippi will happen on Tuesday, and it's looking like East Mississippi, West Alabama area on Wednesday. So we're not out of the woodwork yet as we get ready. That'll be the last day, if I'm not mistaken, of March. That's the 31st, as I look at my big red writing calendar behind me. Have to have those nowadays. But that's on the way. Also, if you've already got your plants out, be ready. There's a frost coming this week before Easter. And, of course, Easter is this week. We cannot forget the reason for that. And I brought that up. I don't know if everybody saw that, and I don't have it handy at the moment. But if you haven't been by the Piggly Wiggly, they got a great setup there in Collinsville with the cross set up for Easter inside the store. Thumbs up on that. So how are you feeling today? We hope you feel good. You're excited about today as it rolls in. Sunny. Did I mention that? Sunshine. No rain today. Whew, have mercy. That's even better. All right, let's say some good mornings as we go down the list of people that are starting to get up and start stirring today. Glad to have y'all. Good morning to Dwayne Bounds. Teresa Westbrook is up. Thank you. And tell me how cool it was. It is outside. In the 40s this morning as you head to your car to try to get there to warm. It might not hurt to warm it up a little bit and carry your jacket. You can shred it later, but you're going to need that. Good morning to Jeff Cleveland. Appreciate you, Jeff, joining us, along with Denise Covington. I said that wrong, didn't I? She wants everybody to have a blessed day. I appreciate that. Joe Collins is up. Good morning, good morning. Helps to say that. Miss Ann Cook is stirring up, and Ann's so good she's got a road named after her this morning. Appreciate you every day there. Miss Terry Ray is up. Morning to you. Barry Van Devener is up as well. Good morning. Also, Shirley Gardner is up stirring and hopes everybody has a blessed day. Teresa Miner is watching. Thank you, girl. Thank you so much. Charlene Gaddy up. Morning to you. Sylvia Stewart is up, along with Miss Joyce Godwin. All the rain has gone out of the Murfreesboro, Tennessee area. Donna Roseman, good morning. Chad Simpson is watching, along with, I believe you pronounce this, Steria McNair. Did I say that correctly? Yeah. Always. Sometimes I say little boo-boos, and if I say it incorrectly, give me a pronunciation so I'll get that right from moving forward there. Miss Sue Thrash, I couldn't mess your name up, could I? That's as simple as it gets. Thank you so much. And Wendy Oglesby watching as well this morning. I thank each of y'all as we get things rolling today. And let's do a little talk about weather.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
All right, let's start out with what the National Weather Service tells us. As I mentioned a moment ago, today is perfect. Sunshine and 70. So no matter what you're doing today, it's going to be beautiful outside. Now, I didn't promise you that if you wear tennis shoes, if you step off concrete, that your socks wouldn't get wet because the ground is saturated still. It's going to take a few days of sunshine, and it looks like rain back in the forecast on Wednesday. So it won't last forever is what I'm saying. As we look at this, though, a great-looking day for us. You can do a few things outside as we look to the severe weather. Now, Tuesday evening is North Mississippi, this line right here. This is going to be Greenwood. This is going to be the Mississippi Delta in this area. Wednesday afternoon is mainly what we're going to be worried about here. All of this area here, right down through here, the entire East Mississippi, West Alabama side. Expect severe weather, damaging wind gust, hail, and up to quarter-size hail. Now, again, this is a 1 out of 5 as we put it on the scale of worst to worst. But always, you can never rule out anything getting a little bit worse. We're a few days out on this. Could be upgraded, but we're sitting at a 1 for that. As we look at the West Alabama side of this, they're under this as well. Damaging winds up to 60 miles an hour. So all of our friends, Demopolis over in Livingston, Geiger, Alabama, y'all are also including this. And it's a widespread thing. It goes all the way over to Auburn, Alabama, down to Troy, South Alabama, that area there. So weather Wednesday afternoon is what we've got. Now, as we jump ahead, this is what I was talking about on Friday. Look at this. The area taking in all of Meridian, most of Newton County, and then all points north all the way through Columbus, Mississippi, Louisville. Y'all be ready for a frost. And what we're looking at is temperatures falling to about 31 degrees on Friday morning, which would be Thursday night when you go to bed. And if you don't cover up your vegetation and bring it inside, you can have an issue. So all the folks that do this for a living and sell plants, make sure you get everything covered up by Thursday afternoon when you close for business. And if you've already planted your stuff in your yard, make arrangements to cover that up. Now, as we go through Clark County and we go through Jasper County and that extreme southwestern corner there of Newton County, that's going to fall under the limited threat, which means temperature is going to be somewhere right around 33 on Friday morning, 33 to 35. And, you know, it's going to be hit and miss on the exact temperature on that, but it's close. We're looking at all points, including Newton, for it to be in that 31 mark there. And that'll go on across that limited area over to the Delta there in the Cleveland area. So, as I've said, make sure that you got things kind of planned out as we get ready for that, because it will be chilly come Friday morning. And we don't want your stuff that you've worked hard putting together to die on that. Now, what's going to happen with temperatures over the next 10 days? We look for the outlook for the next 10 days, and we go what the National Weather Service tells us there. Most of the area there is going to remain normal. There's a little bit of area there point south toward the coast. It's going to be, well, just a little bit cooler than they have been. So that's the outlook on that. Let's see here. Let's talk about the forecast and the breakdown for a moment there. As I said, today we've got a beautiful day lined up for 70. Now, right now we're sitting at 43. If you haven't been outside yet, crack the door. It's nippy. By tomorrow, tonight, we'll get down to 46. Another cool night. Tomorrow comes back with a 50% chance of showers into the afternoon. About 1 o'clock is when we could see those. But we'll hit 74, another warm day. Tuesday night, we will dip down to only 60 degrees, so a major change there. And as you can see with rain, the temperatures are going to remain higher. 60% chance of rain after 1 a.m. After it gets dark, as daylight starts coming in, we'll get that 60% chance. As daylight reaches us on Wednesday and we have that chance of severe weather, it increases to an 80% chance of showers for us. And it's mostly going to be in the afternoon when we start getting those after 1 o'clock, after lunchtime, the severe weather. So from, dark 30 is what we're looking at. From lunch around 1 o'clock to about dark is where we've got that. And gusty, 25-mile-an-hour gust is what we will get. We go into Wednesday night. Rain moves out. Sunshine returns on Thursday with a high of, it's going to be chillier as we looked at that little area there. 57 is the high on Thursday, which brings in Thursday night this frost that could do some havoc on your plants. We get for a low of 31, and it's going to be a gust of 20 miles an hour on Thursday night. That's chilly. We'll have areas of frost on Friday morning, and that should go away by 9 a.m. So nippy, as we say. So be prepared as to what's coming on Thursday. I'll be right back, and we'll look at your extended forecast.
Sanders Gas, Sanders Air and Heat is your full-service propane supplier since 1946. We take pride in ensuring reliable, friendly service to our customers. We also provide safety tune-ups related to propane, air conditioning, and heating systems, keeping our communities efficient and safe. I'm Chuck Sanders, and yes, we're local.
As Chuck would say, don't turn off your pilot light just yet. Boy, isn't it nice to be able to back up to gas logs? That's one of the greatest inventions that's ever been. I remember as a kid going to my granddad's, and I'm sure there's a lot of folks that know this. You'd have the old potbelly stove that set out in the middle of the room and had the sand around it. That's how you kept warm. things have changed, and those gas logs are wonderful. Chuck and the friendly staff at Sanders Gas can tell you more about that. If you would like to have it set for your home, if you're building one, make sure you got that. As we look at record highs and record lows before we go into what the extended forecast is, let's go back in time here. 1974 on this date, it was 88 degrees. It was warm. It'll feel a lot. That's 20 degrees more than today almost. Now, the record low was set on this date in 1955. It was 27 degrees. I was not around then, but a chilly day nonetheless. As we go to that extended forecast, let's pull this up and show you what we've got over the next 7 days here. Today, we hit that high of 70. We'll hit 74 tomorrow. As you look there, we only get down to 61 because of the rain, then possibly to 37 on Wednesday night. And as we go across here, 58, 39, 62. The weekend brings about a great-looking weekend, 67 to 73 for a high there. Maybe we'll get to do something with no rain there. If it all holds steady, that's what we'll get. As we go on into April, and again, this is a snapshot that I always say because this is so far out. Weather changes, as we all know, within a 24-hour period like the drop of a hat. We'll get some 80-degree weather there by the 6th and hold steady in the upper 70s all the way through about mid-month there through the 12th. Nighttime lows should be in the upper 50s each night. But again, as you look at that, that's a ways off. So we could have some change in that. But it's a glimpse into the future of what we have going on. Also, wanted to say good morning to Joe Stanford this morning. Appreciate you watching there. Also, Kelly Burnham is watching. Terry Ray is watching, along with Janice Bounds this morning. Let's see, as we go down here, Dent's very foggy this morning. Donna Roseman says in the Preston area. So if you're in Preston this morning, keep that in mind. And good morning in equipment area to Kim Valking. I appreciate you watching. Also, Terry Carter is up. It looks like she's looking forward to the sunshine that is right around the corner with that. Golly, isn't it great to have sunshine? I love it. Maybe I'll be able to do a few things outside this morning. As I mentioned, Friday I got the second leg of the shot. How many folks have gotten their COVID shot? So I finally manned up, and I had to really think hard about that. Friday afternoon I was okay. I got it at 1 o'clock. Felt good for about the next 6-8 hours, and then I got a little tired. Saturday was it was my day of I don't feel good. I never got fever, but I did get to where I just didn't want to stand up. It'd wear me out just to stand up and walk across the room. And by late yesterday afternoon, I think I was back to myself. So count a day and a half when you get these shots that it can make you not feel wonderful for a little while. Slow you down. My wife, Angie, didn't phase her one bit. She got her shot, and she ain't stopped yet. She's been working on chicken coops and all kinds of weird things this weekend as she rebuilds things around the house constantly. But not one iota did she feel bad. She kept going. So same thing happened with my mother-in-law. She was a little sluggish, and her husband was fine. Each person, these vaccines affect differently as you take them. So just a heads up as you're doing that. I wanted to also talk about this morning, as we always talk about severe weather, and it happens periodically throughout the year. You can have bad weather in the spring. You can also have, as we have hurricane season, but planning ahead and having yourself a storm shelter. I'm not sure how many people have them, but it's one of the greatest inventions that you can have and put in your home to protect you and yourself. These are made right here in Meridian. The Precast Group out on 145 is where you'll find them. As you look at this, they're made out of concrete. This particular unit weighs about 20,000 pounds. Start around $4,600. They've got air vents where you can breathe. And these can, if your house is already constructed, they can put this right by your backyard, by your back door, wherever you want to situate it, where you can go in and out and get to it quickly there and remain safe. If you're building a home, you can put this inside and make it a closet. Call them at 482-003. They'll show you more. You can go out and take a look. They can come to your home and get this installed in no time flat, and they'll set it where it needs to go. Now, several different styles to choose from with the Precast Group. They can build this in the ground or above ground, however you want it. This is a in-ground unit here, and I've got some more pictures we'll add to this week of just how far you want it. You can make it to where it's level in the ground. This is one being put in a house that's being built. This is one that's put into a hillside on the outside. If you want it to where it's flush with the ground and it's not visible, they can do that also. And this is one that is a in-ground one that sticks above ground. Just however you want to do that. Very handy, very affordable. They'll help you. Michael Smith is who I'm talking about. He's lived here all his life, takes care of you. 601-482-0003, the Precast Group. They do all types of nice stuff. They build cattle gaps. They make picnic tables out of concrete. It's something to see. It's very good to have something like that for our area. Now, as you're waking up again right now, we're looking at 43 degrees right now. It's a nice, cool, crisp morning. I went out with the dogs earlier this morning, or my one dog, and Sophie had a great time. So enjoy yourself. We're working on all of our news stories coming up this morning at 8:30. I hope you'll come back and join us. We'll tell you about what went on over the weekend, what's coming up, and get your day started right. That's at 8:30 as Candace joins me. So make sure to come back and join us and enjoy that report of what we got going on today. Thank you for joining us. Let's see here. Good morning also to Ramona Northam. Thank you for watching. And I think I've got most of the comments this morning. Again, thank you. I'll be back in just a little while as we begin this Monday morning. It's the last one of March as we get ready for April Fool's Day come Thursday morning. Keep that in mind. All that's on the way this morning here with Scotty Ray's Weather. Thank you for joining me.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by